Cheers, y'all. How's it going? It's Ryan from I Run on Beer, here to showcase a product that I am so excited to be working with once again. Handcrafted Coasters is a company that makes these really cool commemorative ways to celebrate your running accomplishments. I had one made a few years ago, and I'm just so excited to be once again working with them through BibBrave. They are partnered with the BibBrave program, so I am getting this product for free as part of my participation in the BibBrave Pros. But I've paid for one of these on my own in my past. I've bought them as gift for people in the past as well. I just feel like it is a very cool and unique product that more people should be investing in because, like I said, it's just a really cool way to showcase some of your proudest running achievements. And so what a handcrafted coaster is, I'll showcase the one that I had made previously. The company will take one of your favorite running medals and then laser cut and kind of emboss it into these custom coasters. So they basically, you send them the metal, they laser cut the design of the metal into the wood so that it fits perfectly, and then put the epoxy over top so that it's obviously won't get damaged by any liquids or anything like that and will last a nice long time. So I got this one made after the Rock and Roll Philadelphia half marathon was like the first race I truly pushed myself to try to PR in, the first distance race that I pushed myself to try to PR in, and actually decided to start adding speed work to my training and really had a goal in mind. That race went really, really well, had a super fun time, and was really proud of that accomplishment at the time, and so thought the best way that I could get this commemorated was to have it put into one of these coasters. So really excited to be working with them again. I got the envelope here. You'll see this is addressed to Handcrafted Coasters because this is the envelope that I will be mailing my medal to them in. And of course, the last question is just which medal to choose. I've got plenty of options in the back, and was going back and forth between like, what's the memory that I want to remember most? Because the nice thing is once you have this made, it's not a medal that's just sitting on your wall anymore. I use this coaster every day. It's in my home office. So it's the nice thing is you get to use and see that medal every day and relive that memory. So what's the memory that I want to relive over and over? And I went back and forth between a couple options, but ultimately decided had to showcase the original Mohican 50+ mile run. So this is the medal that we got at our first attempt at a 100-mile race. We only made it a little over 50 miles, I think 54 miles that year. So it was my first official DNF, which you might think, what a weird choice to have commemorated, but I learned so much at that race and on that course about ultra marathons, about 100-milers, about running in general. And so although it was my first DNF, I think it's the race I've learned the most from and ultimately led me to successfully completing my first 100-miler this year. So have to go ahead and commemorate this Mohican medal. So this is the one that we will go ahead and send to Handcrafted Coasters. You get to choose which wood you want in the coaster. That's the last decision I have to make before mailing this off, and then we'll use some YouTube magic to skip ahead to when the package is arriving with that fresh new coaster.
And just like that, not the smoothest bit of YouTube magic, but here we are a few weeks later and the Handcrafted Coaster is here. I'm super pumped to get this thing opened. Like I said, I love my past coaster and I know they're gonna do just as good a job with this one. Let's see, oop, there's a card first. Check out the card. Again, I mentioned that I ordered one of these in the past, so I got a nice little handwritten note from the owner of the company when I first sent the medal in, which was very nice. And another, again, just love a handwritten card that comes with some of these products that we get. This is such a fun campaign, and again, just can't express how excited I am for Handcrafted Coasters to be working with BibBrave because I enjoy their company so much. So really appreciate the card that comes along with the coaster. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for comes nice and wrapped up. Let's get this thing open and see how it turned out. I went with a different style of wood as well, something that I thought was a little bit more woodsy to commemorate the trail run, my first 100-mile attempt. And this came out exactly as good as I was expecting. I really, really like how the color turned out with this one, but a little bit darker of a wood here You can see the Mohican Trail 50-mile run because we only completed 2 laps of that race, but just a perfect way to commemorate an incredible experience. And again, just really, really nice quality. They've got their logo kind of engraved or etched into the bottom there. I also like that the coasters come with these little foam footers so they can slide around a little bit, or they stick. They don't like clack around. Again, it's a high quality coaster. I really, really like these products. Perfect way to commemorate an incredible race, and the only way to make it any better is to officially commemorate it. I mean, I run on beer. We gotta crack a beer here. Cheers, y'all. Take the first sip. And like it was meant to be. It matches perfectly, can still see the metal peeking out of the corners, and I just cannot overstate how thrilled I am with how this turned out, how excited I am to have my second handcrafted coaster. So just as a comparison, I mentioned it's a little bit darker of a wood, different style. So my first ever like PR attempt, half marathon, my first ever 100-miler attempt. So excited to have these 2 medals commemorated in these coasters, and each with their own kind of unique bit of attitude with that wood differential. So really, really excited to add another one to the collection. I know you can actually buy these in sets as well, but I kind of like just buying them one off, again, picking the singular race that I'd like to commemorate. Although I believe if you do a set, you can send in all different medals for them to put into the coasters. But super excited to add another one to the collection. Happy to officially christen the coaster with its first beer. It looks beautiful on there. Thank you, Handcrafted Coasters, for another incredible product, and I hope y'all will go check them out. Fantastic company. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy to answer any questions you might have about the product or the process of getting the initial envelope, shipping the metal in. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope your training is going well. And until next time, I'll see you around. Cheers, y'all.